What if I told you that you can make anyone genuinely like talking to you, even if you're an introvert who dreads small talk, feels drained in crowds, and overthinks every single word? You don't need to become loud, funny, or outgoing. You just need the right questions asked in the right way. If you have ever left a conversation feeling exhausted, invisible, or anxious, this is the mental reset you've been waiting for. Today I'm sharing 6 simple hacks that lets introverts like us build real connections while protecting our energy. Stick around. The last section is the clincher you've been waiting for. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mental Reset Room. I'm Bob Richards, your host. We all know how social situations can spike anxiety and leave us feeling drained. But the good news is your brain is wired for connection. You needed it for survival way back, and you probably still need it socially for survival today. Your brain just needs the right tools. This entire video is built with people like introverts and everyone else in mind too. Whether you're naturally quiet, thoughtful, or easily overstimulated, these 6 hacks will help you create meaningful conversations without burning out. Let's reset together. Before we jump in, remember this. You do not have to talk the most to be the most liked. People are drawn to those who make them feel seen and heard, people that listen to them. It gives them value. So if you're a good listener, you already got one good foot in the door, okay? So that's exactly what these question hacks do, especially for introverts, to make people feel valued because you're listening to them. It makes you a good conversationalist when you listen. Seems odd, doesn't it? First, the powerful 3-2-1 rule. Ask the other person 3 genuine questions about themselves. If they don't ask you anything back, that's your cue to wrap up and protect your energy and move on to somebody else. This is a game changer for introverts because it prevents one-sided, draining conversations and gives you full control. Number 2 is become that person that everyone remembers. Pick one low-effort signature trait. Maybe you're the calm listener, the one who remembers small details, or the one that responds in the appropriate way, or the person with quiet, warm presence that lends comfort to the conversation, especially to the speaker. Introverts naturally excel here. You don't need to be the loudest. You just need to be consistent and genuine. It's not that hard. You can do this. 3, it's not just the words you use. It's the energy you put behind the words. Use a soft, warm tone and slow down. This is situational. It depends where you're at. If you're at a table, say at a banquet or something, there's somebody dominating the conversation. You got to be, the way you get in there is gentle. But you can speak to the person directly next to you and say, do you know everybody here? And they could be in the same situation as you, looking for an in to get into the conversation, and now you've opened the door for them. So your calm authenticity feels refreshing and trustworthy. People are magically drawn to that. Being a good listener is the key to every conversation going well. Seems odd, doesn't it? But it's true. Okay, number 4 is create a story bank. This is a list of things or events or situations or sports. Stay away from weather and politics and religion, because those are like, weather is like, it's a non-conversation really, unless it's like tragic outside. Religion and politics can be pretty divisive. So like you can alienate a conversation right away by bringing those 2 things in. So unless that's your goal, stay away from that. So this way, when you got your little story bank of events, history, or it could be sports, as long as you don't say you're a big Yankees fan and you're in Red Sox territory. But this way, when conversation pauses, you have something interesting to say. Avoid those anxious, quiet moments that get awkward after a while, like, what do I say next? That inner voice that many introverts have. You're reflective many times. That's okay. Okay, next up for number 5, this is an easy one. Master these 5 easy hooks for the conversation. The random, sincere compliment. Okay, it's got to be honest, it's got to be sincere, and it's got to be real. Instead of just saying something like, hey, I like your jacket, or I love your jacket, go with like, that jacket fits you very well. Where'd you get that? It looks good on you. Right away, it's an opener to them. You did two things there. You approve of their taste in choosing that jacket, and you gave a compliment for how it looks on them. So that's two wins right there. So unless they're like totally socially inept, and that happens, they're going to start talking. Okay? The next thing you do is ask for advice. And that could be like, hey, I saw you pull up in that car, whatever it is, if it's a nice car. Don't go for a junker. Say, I was thinking of getting one of those. How do you like it? How's it run for you? Is it a good car? Or anything like that. If they brought barbecue, give them a compliment on the barbecue. Next up, point out similarities that brought you into that situation. If you notice something that they're doing that you also do, say, hey, even if they're just talking about something, you do that too. Get that conversation going, talk about your experiences, but don't try to trump them. Say, hey, I climbed Mount Fujiyama. I know that's redundant. I climbed Fujiyama. Don't say, well, me and my buddies, we went after Mount Everest. It's like, okay, you got to step on other conversations and their accomplishments. You don't want to do that. You want to be at their level, maybe a little below, for the sake of the conversation. So you've done amazing things in your life, and they're talking about what they've done. You don't want to say, you don't want to poo-poo what they've accomplished. They say, hey, I just got back from vacation. We went down to the Jersey Shore. Say, oh, we just came back from 30 days in France. Like, no, don't do it like that. And remember, like, specific compliments. Your energy is really calming for how you give compliments too. The compliment has to be sincere and honest. Use these things sparingly, okay? Don't dump them on a person and overload. It's like, hey, I love your jacket. Anything fun to do around here? Oh, I do that too. Would you go on vacation? You don't want to be that kind of person that people just like turn and walk away from. Introverts shine when they give one quality comment instead of a constant chatter. You're not trying to be a talking parrot, okay? You're trying to hold a conversation. And more importantly, you want to be a good listener, so they want to keep talking, if you're interested in what they're saying. Okay, number 6, and 6 is big. Pretend you're already friends. Basically, treat them as if they're friends, not like strangers. Unless they're taking swings at you or being rude and obnoxious, then why would you want to talk to them anyway? But skip surface-level small talk. It's like, oh, are you a friend of the bride or groom? How do you know them? It's like, oh, you hear that in so many weddings. But I know it's a conversation starter, but you can do better. You can be the person people remember. So skip surface-level small talk and gently go deeper. Possibly the questions like, what'd you guys do this week? How'd you get here? What's going on? What's one thing you're looking forward to in this wedding? Something like that. I heard the band's awesome. Heard the DJ's awesome. I can't wait to dance. Do you like dancing? I don't. But maybe they do. So you're trying to create instant rapport and that feels natural for thoughtful people. That's easy. You can do this. Talk to anybody. Practice. Practice and some more. So, okay, if you happen to be an introvert, which I am, it's easy to talk to a computer. So this is the part you've been waiting for, especially if you're the introvert. You've probably been told you need to speak up more so you can be heard or act more extroverted to be liked. You don't need to do that. That's not a true situation that actually works. You still always want to be yourself. Always be yourself. Your natural, calm, thoughtful presence is actually your greatest strength. Here's how to turn those 6 hacks into true introvert superpower. The 3-2-1 rule becomes your energy protector, okay? Your calm energy in tip 3 feels deeply genuine. Your story bank removes overthinking pressure. And when you use deeper questions like in tip 6 with your natural listening skills, something magical happens. Introverts are usually very good listeners. And people like to talk to good listeners. You just got to kickstart that conversation and open that person up. Okay? People don't remember the loudest person, or don't care to remember the loudest person. They just remember the most obnoxious person and the people they like. They remember the ones who made them feel truly seen. And that's huge. So the secret clincher question formula is use this. With soft eye contact and A gentle smile. What's something that made you smile or feel peaceful this week? Again, you don't have to use that exact thing, but you're asking the person to go back on this week and something they enjoyed. Maybe if you had a completely free day, how would you spend it right now? Again, it's situational. It's like, what would you rather be if you weren't here? Okay? Again, you're not knocking the situation, but maybe they'd rather be fishing. Maybe they'd rather be somewhere else. Maybe they'd rather be on the couch, and it's very relatable to you. So what's one thing you're looking forward to right now? Is it the dancing at the wedding? Is it the food? It's always going to be the food, I'll tell you that. What do they have? Sandwiches, something good, I hope. Get that going. It's easy. Because you listen deeply and speak intentionally, these questions land with real warmth. They walk away thinking, I like talking to that person. Again, you don't have to talk the most. You have to make them feel heard. You're putting value on that other person so they value you as a listener. That's how introverts create lasting connections without burning out. It's huge. Practice, practice. So there you have it. Your complete toolkit of 6 mental reset questions to make anyone like talking to you because you're a good listener. These are specifically designed with introverts in mind. Just pick one hack this week and try it. You got this. It could be the person at the Cumberland Farms convenience store or anywhere. The post office, wherever you go, and you're going to talk to somebody, ask them a question about their day, how things are going. Okay? A lot of times people don't care. Say, how's it going? Good. People don't want to know. People don't want to have a whole conversation about it. But if you ask them questions to make it sound like you're going to be a good listener, you're opening up a whole new can of opportunity there. Okay? Your next conversation is going to feel completely different. So comment introvert down below if this system is what you've been waiting for. I read every single comment, I'll respond. So if this helped you reduce your social anxiety even a little bit, hit that like, subscribe for more mental reset tools, and share with a fellow introvert. There's lots of us out there who need this. Okay, you belong in every room you walk into. I'll see you on the next reset. Take care. And always be yourself. Always be yourself.